taken forever for it to start streaming.
Yeah, it's because it's doing multi to YouTube, Twitch, and our Facebook page.
Okay.
Well, Zombie Horde won that battle.
Alright, let's go see what kind of punch list they've already got for me. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of scrolling. They're trying to kill me.
Well, I don't know what you expected after that train tracks discussion.
I need to upload that video so the other people that missed the training can listen.
Yeah, I want to circle back to part of it myself, to be honest.
What's up, Freaky? T, did you add my name to the zombie list that it gets added in the templates. It's not something that gets added during a live wipe. We have a template file whenever we work the NPCs on a map. Right before the map goes live, NOLA applies the template so that any settings I change that I make to NPCs will automatically get applied to all NPCs. So every time we work on a map for a wipe, we apply that template, so it'll get added the next time we work on NPCs. I mean, it's already in the template. You get what I'm saying? Just we don't apply the template to. Once you apply the template, you actually have to adjust some other things for the NPCs. So once you apply it once, you don't want to apply it again, or you'll overwrite your changes. So next map, it should be in there. We actually have a couple. I think there was like 2 people that put something in, put a zombie name in or something like that. Yes, I called you Freaky again. I thought that's what you're going by now. You can add all the areas you want. I'm fixing the list right now. If you name a zombie, yes, the zombies that you see at like Oxums and water treatment. If you name, and zombie hordes. If you name NPC, it's just custom NPCs like in custom monuments and stuff like that. If you name a boss, obviously it's a boss. Alright, we got a decision to make, folks. Where are we going to put the heli tower on this fucking map?
Ooh, let me look at the map, actually.
I like to have it away from town and away from like main thoroughfares. I like to have it not on the ocean though, because I don't want people's helis to fall in the ocean. This little area right here might be good.
I think you should slap town where the current outpost is in the bottom left. I think it's
Didn't I remove that though? I can't remember if I
C18.
removed.
No, it's still there.
Yeah, this was back before we even fucking had the shop plug-in with the outpost in it. Let me do heli tower first. I think this might be a good spot right here if I remove this rock formation.
Yeah, it was
It's
good.
not too close to the ocean. It's got a nice little flat area. It's right off the road.
You mean the heli tower's not in a snow biome? That's
Yeah, you know,
amazing.
believe it or not, I actually don't do it on a biome on purpose. I know some people. Yeah, I wish it was nowhere. It'd be much better, honestly. No skill. I hate the fucking heli tower, man. I wish we never did that.
Just take it away.
Oh
You-
no, that's at this point it's kind of stuck.
No way. Take it away.
You
People
think-
give people a reason to have a base that can withstand a heli tower.
You think players cry now? You ain't heard nothing yet until you remove the heli tower. What version are we on? 52.
Of the heli tower?
Oh yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I don't like to put it in a good spot because I don't want people using it as a mode of transportation. That's not what it's meant for. I mean, I'm not saying you can't. I mean, obviously, you know, hell, even I use it sometimes to get across the map. I'm just saying I don't put it specifically for that reason. Like, oh, here's a good place for people to use as a warp. This was like a good spot for it, though. Not too close to the ocean, not too close to any major monument. Good line of sight in every direction. Should be good. Yes and no, Alex, because people build their own heli tower. You know, those get destroyed and they require upkeep. So if they don't put that upkeep there, they're just going to put it into building a giant chat base on a PvE server for absolutely no reason whatsoever. So either way, it balances out. If any map testers are watching, by the way, that's exactly what I was referring to last night when I said grass touching a building, like grass splat touching a building. I need to get it all blended and like that, nice and good like that. A little bit of dirt, a little bit of gravel.
The nightmare helis have too much damage. I mean, they're supposed to have a lot of damage. They're supposed to be a nightmare.
Yeah, they're going to be when we're done working on that. Matter of fact, if I get enough map work done today, we might go jump on that now.
Woo! I'm in. Let's do it.
'Cause I'm really angry that we spent so much time on that plugin and it's not even used right now. They can still be taken from personal tower. You just got to use your brain. Obviously, you need teammates. Nothing on my server ever with the name Nightmare on it was meant to be soloable. The fact that people can solo Nightmare raids pisses me off. So anyway, you got to use your brain. So, you know, what if you and your buddy built like a horseshoe-shaped heli tower, where the curve of the horseshoe is the bottom, the base. So it's almost like twin towers. And you guys can pop aggro back and forth from side to side. While it's aggroing on one tower with that person, the other person's laying into it with a 249. And then if it gets pissed off at that person and switches targets, then the other person in the other side tower can start laying it like that. play it smart like that, you can, you can kite it back and forth and really. So I'm saying all my content that's expert or nightmare is never meant to be soloable and is always meant to have strategy involved. You gotta change. You gotta think outside the box and do things differently. You can't just face plant things. Well, you also did it while it was broken. All right, so there's Heli Tower.
When we were originally working it out, weren't we saying that we wanted nightmares to be so scary that people would wish there would be a way to do more damage to helicopters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, all the stats of it are broken. It'll be fixed. Don't worry. I don't want to discuss the Heli plugin right now because that's going to be our next thing. We got a lot to think about. It's coming back soon.
Somebody in the Discord is looking at the Commonwealth map and they're like looking forward to living here tomorrow, and they circled the PP Island. Glorious.
I hope my Zombot thing still works where it says stuff about that in chat.
It doesn't.
It should. If you say penis and map or you say dick and map in the same sentence, it should say something back.
It says something about how the map designer's a dick.
Yeah, something like
So
that.
obviously there's one there. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm tabbed out, guys. I'm looking for a color code for something real quick. Hold on. I keep it in my map channel, but it's so full of other stuff that I can't find it. There it is. All right, Heli Tower. We need a no build. One thing we have to do when we go in testing on this is try spawning rates from this heli tower. Make sure they don't spawn anywhere near it, so people don't have their helis falling inside a raid bubble.
Ooh, okay.
And now I got to figure out where I want to put our tag. It's going to be like on a beach somewhere or on the water somewhere. It'd be kind of cool on like one of these little peninsulas or islands in this big river.
I kind of like the nub right there at the big middle part of the. Yeah, I
Where
kind
I'm
of
at
like
now?
that.
Problem is, there's a CBS up there. I don't want to. I would
Is
have to
there?
move. I would have to move that CBS. I
Oh.
mean, I can move it easily, like really easily move it. Just drag and drop it somewhere else. I could drag and drop that CBS back over there by those cliffs and shit.
I just kind of think a little waterside one.
I
is
could do
kinda
town
neat.
right off this nub right here.
Open your map again. I'm kind of curious on how close we are to any monuments. Oh, jeez, they're not named. Fuck. Never
Yeah,
mind.
there's a monument there. Let me look around.
Well, yeah, as long as
Yeah, it's kind of centralistic though. There's like a ton of monuments right there.
as long as it's not too close to a red monument, I wouldn't want that. Then we definitely don't want that.
A monument. It's more like just like a little roadside point of interest. And beach even. Although I wouldn't mind connecting it via road. Over here and just connect it to that road. How about that? The closest monument, it looks like what, water treatment is that? Or is that sewer branch? No, water treatment. I can do it right here on this beach.
Like where you just right there. Yeah.
Where all them rocks are sticking out.
Yep.
See where that's at? It's on the northwest part of the map. Let me go check this one other thing up here. There's another nub that's got my lighthouse on there, though. I can do it right here next to this fishing village and just have literally like on this little nub right there. I'll let the stream catch up so you can see what I'm talking about. And the closest monument is just a lighthouse, which is a fucking easy.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Just do it right there next to the fishing village.
Is that a
Yeah.
road or a dirt road?
It's like a little dirt road, which is fine. I'll connect it to the town.
Yeah. As long as it's close to a main road too, so people can farm roadside topology.
Well, what does it have to do with town though? Town's not for like a start your adventure. It's to get quests and stuff.
Well, we also have the welcome center where people start their adventure.
Yeah, you got to
True.
think about the new player experience.
I'm literally like,
But I mean, one of the first things people do is they farm the roads. So usually we have town connected to at least a major road system, which is fine where you were thinking, as long as it connects to a major road somewhere.
that's a dirt road though.
Yeah, it's just a little dirt road.
Can't you add road?
I can add a road
Dirt
anywhere
roads
the fuck I
also
want.
spawn roadside topology? I think that's vanilla.
No, I mean I can make it. It's a roadside topology. I can make it spawn wherever the hell I want. I'm just saying it's like. Matter of fact, sometimes it's already included on that dirt road, so there's no big deal there.
Well, why did all go red?
One of y'all on the test server to look to see if there's anything spawning on that. I don't know if that's enough roadside topology for that shit to spawn there.
I can hop over in a minute.
The welcome center never went away, Bruns. I'll just turn on road topology and look around the map and see where the big roads are.
Well, the welcome center just wasn't on this map because we didn't have one on the. It is? Oh, yeah.
That red stuff, is that what you said was splat?
Green, the brown, the gravel, the sand, that's splat. Red stuff is topologies. Right now it's you can only select one topology at a time. Right now it's on roadside or it's on road topology right now.
But that
Big roads are, so I know where I want to put town.
the road topology, is that how you determine what spawns where though, or is that
No,
still-
road topology literally just it's one thing it can tell like the event Bradleys, you know, like the ones that are vanilla, like the ones that run
Yeah.
the roads for the final event. It can tell them where the roads are. Actually, Proxim's down the road there, and I can just make a road that connects to town from that road.
Oh, okay. I see where you're sitting at
Where
currently.
I'm,
It's
yeah, where I'm
caching up.
staring. I can put it like right here where my cursor is right now. It'd take a couple seconds to catch up.
I think that would be a good spot.
Yeah, that's not bad. It connects to a major road. Connects to the underwater system, or is that a tunnel?
Where are you seeing a tunnel?
Left of your
Ye-
screen.
To your left. Is that a tunnel, or does that lead underground?
A couple that go underground, but that's just a regular one that goes over here.
Yeah, that's what I was curious on, if it was one of the led underground or not. Oh, okay. Cool.
Little sandy peninsula,
Yeah, I like it.
more grassy.
Can you do a can we see the overview of the map, like your G key?
I'm on the southern tip down here. Oh, we gotta watch out for cargo though. I didn't think about that. In case cargo gets fucky or something, you don't want it to plow through town.
So like, where are you at on the map?
The very southern tip. No,
Okay. And that's pretty close to harbor then too.
oh no, it's not even close to harbor. Look, I'm right there in the middle. Like you can see my cursor.
Yeah, but isn't that harbor to your right?
Yeah, way over there. I mean, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 grids away. I could go back over here to.
About cargo pathing through there to get to harbor.
I could. No, well, we don't dock our cargoes anyway, so we don't have to worry about it docking. But you never know when something fucky will happen with face punch shit. I don't want it driving through town.
Oh man.
I could always put it down here where the land goes inwards a little bit. Like right down here in N27. And that's a real road right there, so I can just connect to that. How about that? The closest thing is the Oxums, and then the closest big thing is a junkyard, which ain't shit. What do you think about that?
I like it.
Okay. I don't know what peninsula in the lake you're talking about, Nessus. But I don't even see a lake down here. Oh, you're talking about that little one over there in like I-22? Yeah, it's too close to a bunch of shit. Let's put it right here. In the middle of the map, that's a... Oh, I mean, that's actually part of a giant river. But no, I don't want it in the middle of the map anyway. Town is not a transportation hub. And I want to discourage people from building around town too. So the better location I put it in, the more dumbasses are going to build right up town's ass. And that really drives us crazy. Because then it lags everybody else out that wants to use town for what it's actually there for. By the way, don't let me forget, we're making the no build around town much, much bigger now that people keep violating that.
You need that on your to-do team?
I think it's on the new checklist, but I'll remember to do it right now.
Okay.
Pretty soon the town no build is going to be fucking 10 grids because people just keep building right up against the edge of it. Right now in Legacy, there are like fucking 30 giant shops right on that. You can literally see the outline. You can see the outline of where the fucking no build bubble is. It's pathetic. There's vending drones and shit. You don't need to build right at town. I think this is what version I'm on now, 39. I think that's right. This is what I meant to the person earlier when I said when I make changes to town, I do it on my custom prefab, and then from there, the changes just are included. So sometimes I forget what changes I made. Like what was the thing? The diesel exchange. Where's the diesel exchange vending machine? I forgot where I put it.
I think it's the top one of the top two above you.
So one of those two?
I think it's one of the inside ones, or it's one of the ones attached to the drones. But I honestly, I don't use them. Like,
hold on, let me go look at my actual town, like where I actually build it.
What are you looking for? I can go to town on Legacy.
No, I mean it
It's a
won't be on
different
there right now. That's the complaint.
Yeah, it's a.
I'm gonna go, but I have a blank, like a construction map where I do a lot of my construction.
This is the part I'm super interested in, how you build monuments and shit like that.
I just make a flat blank map and I build stuff. I've been working on for our medieval server. How cool is that shit?
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Have a thing over here with all the different stuff I can build maps with, so I can kind of get a visual of what I'm looking at. Need to update it. There's a lot of missing shit now. Or even like lights. Sometimes it's hard to tell what kind of lights you have to work with. This is how I made the thrusters on the giant starship in Rebellion. This block right there. Got a bunch of those sitting in the back of the ship, and I used the satellite dish as like the bell, the bell-shaped thruster.
Mm-hmm.
Versions out here, you can see different things. That's an old version right there. That's 38. We're on 39. All right, this vending machine has Bandit 5 Produce Exchange. This one has scrap exchange. I don't see a diesel one.
Check the end of the drone place. There's 2 vending machines on the end of those.
I see. This one is Outpost Resource Exchange. And this one is Outpost 2 Resource Exchange. Let me look those.
And what are we trying to accomplish? Selling diesel for something, or selling something for
This is
diesel?
diesel exchange for fuel.
Oh.
So I had Outpost 2 and Outpost 1. So Outpost 1 is the stones to wood, wood to stones, rope to cloth, all that shit from Outpost. So it's literally like the Outpost, except it also has the wind turbine battery and generator exchange just built into it because I had extra slots. And then the, God, I got a lot of vending profiles. The Outpost 2, diesel to low grade to diesel. So it is here. It's right there. That machine is the diesel to low grade one.
I thought that there was one, to be
Yeah,
honest.
so-
And
This is where I
300,
make
right?
stuff just take. Look, I made a gingerbread version of the Welcome Center, and my dumbass forgot to put it on the fucking map.
Where?
You know how hard it was to fucking rebuild this whole thing with gingerbread? Right here. I literally rebuilt the whole Welcome
You know,
Center.
you just destroyed Nint.
I know. I forgot to
Yeah,
fucking include it.
Nint is crying internally
I mean,
right
he
now.
is crying. So
I'm
hard
crying
right
too.
now.
You know how hard I worked on this fucking thing.
That's okay. There's always Christmas in July.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
You have to remind me that I have this. Because look, I literally built it just separate so I could attach it to the bottom of town as is and use it.
It was just going to be the bottom part of town.
All right, look at that. There's where I was working on Club Z for the fireworks show.
Are you getting a little ADD right now?
Middle? That's a lot of ADD.
This is a
going on
custom
right
build
now.
spot I was working on. I actually used it on a map too. This is where I built this custom build spot too a long time
Oh,
ago.
I know what map that's on. Yeah, that's a big stinking one too.
Yeah, it
And
is.
people
Oh, I
have
love
to
that
have
one.
the need to fill out the entire footprint with
They always
twig
do.
foundations.
They always do.
You could
Alright.
have 2 fucking custom build spots in that bitch.
All right, back to the.
I rolled all types of explosives in this raid, so I'm happy about that. But at the same time, I must have rolled like the lowest possible on each of them. I got like 6 rockets in the roll on an expert. I know, unlucky, man, unlucky. I'm happy that I got a little bit back for sure.
So Nint, I've been having such bad luck that my last 6 raids, I didn't get a single actual like explosives item. So
Yeah, I've had
You
it.
could-
I've had that happen.
you could be me.
Sometimes you just get unlucky, and that is what it is. All right, let's see if I can't. I'm gonna craft all of this up into C4 because I think I'm gonna need more C4 for a nightmare than rockets. Outside of splashing, of course, because we know how that is.
If can splash, then splash.
If can splash, then splash.
Yep.
Told you, you're never gonna forget that now.
No. No, I won't.
I've ingrained it into your head.
Yes, you have.
I got another rock cycler. All right, let's see what nightmare I get.
Hey, he's gonna do it.
I've already spawned it in. R23. It's not on the raid island. Oh, okay.
That's a plus. That means you can build.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. No, you're right.
Or put down sleeping bags.
It is on the water though, so that sucks. But
Yeah.
we'll make it work. I do recognize this one. I don't remember that much about it, but I recognize it. Probably just because I've been here long enough, I've seen it.
Send me a picture.
God, this ticket came in almost a half an hour ago.
Nobody got it?
I never heard a ding.
I didn't either.
That's
Yeah,
the
the
problem.
ding hasn't been.
Something wrong with our ding?
I've been kind of complaining about the ding a little bit.
I don't get how we wouldn't hear it.
Well,
Something's
there's
wrong with the ding.
four
They
of
make
us in
pills
here,
for
and none of
that.
us heard it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a base report. Yeah.
It's the same base.
Yeah.
I put a.
I'll look at it. This is not a player reporting somebody else's base, is it? Because that's got to stop. Like,
Yes, it is.
please let us do our job. Oh, he's in the stream too. Nessus, come on, dude. Let us do our job. We don't need reporting bases. Come on. Come on. Oh, that one. We've already got that one. I thought we already took care of that one.
Left a note on the player. I don't know if the player's logged back in yet. I'll go check.
All right. Well, whoever does it, just take down those rows, put them in his inventory, leave him another note. Note his BM profile.
Can I take them down? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
All right, Distech, you want to take this then?
He'd have to alt on TC and just pick him up with a hammer.
Okay. Yeah, I'm already over. I'm already on. The
Just
server.
de-alt off his TC when you're done. Just de-alt when you're done, and put him in his inventory. Leave a note on his BM profile, and leave a note in his inventory that, hey, we waited for you, but you never came around, so we had to take him down ourselves.
Yes, sir.
That should work.
All right. I'll leave the ticket to you then, Distech.
No worries. Go do your nightmare, man.
It's not about that. I'm just, if you got it, then you got it.
No, I got it. This is the same ticket I had last night.
All right. Maybe I need to unmute or mute and unmute this channel to see if my dings come back. I've tried that.
I
but
didn't
I'll
hear it
try
either.
Yeah,
Well,
I
four of
didn't
us are
as
in
well.
here. None of us heard it. Sorry, Nessus.
I ain't sorry, you narc. Next thing you know, he's going to put tickets in and somebody got some weed in their base. It'll be Chappie, too, that he reports. And it'll be a valid report.
Strange,
Say, I mean, would it really be wrong?
strange smells coming from base looking for warrant to search premises.
Right. That's a probable cause. Guess we can take away the roadside topology by town so that we don't get scientists spawning there.
Welcome to Zombieland. We're here to hurt your feelings.
Much. God, there's so many error. These are what cause bald spots. You guys are gonna find bald spots everywhere. Look at these. Like these, they're everywhere. But I told you in the map training when I was like, just if you see a bald spot, look at all those. Oh my god.
What topology is that, T?
It's from old rock formations. See how that one has one? Old rock formations used to place them, but now that Facepunch deleted all the old rock formations, you just get a bunch of fucking. They stop
Yeah,
things
I
from.
would just
They
wipe
stop
the-
everything from spawning.
Yeah, I would wipe down the entire thing and just replace
Hell
them at
no,
this
because
point.
building topology
Jesus.
where it needs to be is really hard to do. It's one of the hardest topologies to put.
That's fair.
Like, and that's only in the places it needs to be.
Yeah. Can't you have most prefabs saved that you can just apply the topologies for?
Custom one.
Man. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's because he's,
Yeah.
not fixing any of that. He's going to release it with Rust Edit 2 sometime in the next 16 years.
We already pay.
Yep.
$40 rugs.
Jesus Christ.
Rugs as wallpapers. That's why we got rid of all the camo ones. And then Rust introduced wallpaper.
Fucking beautiful.
Hey, Nint, are you in a spot you can give me a piece of paper?
Give you a piece of paper?
Yeah. Or I guess I can go out here and grab a tree or something.
Yeah, I need you to add a feature to your plugin.
Oh, you're talking about a note.
at.note.
Yeah.
Oh, for staff?
Yeah.
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 Staff to be able to just make a note quickly.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I mean, it's just as easy for someone just to hit the button in Battlemetrics right now.
I'm giving him an item.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, the only thing that bothers me about like the rows or the wallpapers or all the damn performance killing stuff that Facepunch seems to be hell-bent on doing is that if players were just smart enough to realize that 99% of every performance issue they experience is their own fucking computer, not our server, I would give a shit less what Facepunch did. Is you got two things. One, people are stupid and they always think it's the servers, never their fault.
Got it. Thanks.
Percent wrong. I mean, I can tell you right now, you can tell when it's the server fault. Like when we got DDoS attacked earlier and like 15 people disconnected, that's the server. Well, technically, it's not even the server. It's actually someone attacking the network. But you get what I'm saying. It's not their client. Every other problem is a client. Every other problem, anything you experience that's negative, like lag-wise, is the client. It's not the server. One, people are stupid. They don't realize that. Problem number two is Facepunch designs things for vanilla servers. They're not running 90 plugins and fucking 150,000 entity, maps with RAID bases and all that shit on them too. They're not running all that shit. They do stupid shit like wallpaper. It doesn't hit the client as hard because it's not doing all the other stuff on top of that. So those are the-
This 1,000 pop server is fine with all these big things.
I get so tired of that argument. I saw that one dude, I see 600 pop servers out there. Yeah, well, they don't have a custom map with fucking 100 plugins running in the background too. It's a big fucking... And they're probably laggy as fuck, because I've been on some of them and they're laggy as fuck.
I've been on PvE ones that had no build restrictions and they were laggy as fuck.
Yeah, you rubber band everywhere.
Some of them were so bad. I was like, people play this?
Yeah, and then they get pissed off at me for trying to keep it not like that, like to try to make that not happen to our servers. And like, hey, John, I go into 600 pop fucking PvP server. Yeah, well, there's no fucking plugins, jackass. And there's no big raid city like this made out of fucking 30,000 entities. You know, like, come on, let's get real. So what does he want? Does he want 600 pop with no restrictions, or does he want like custom content and custom monuments and custom plugins and all that shit?
He wants you only to adhere to his wishes only.
I should just make 100 single player servers and let everybody just do their own fucking thing.
Random thought, T. Has nothing to do with the current conversation, but have you ever thought about making a monument that like?
Do you ever notice every thought he has involves me working more?
No.
Sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
You ever thought about making a monument, like looking at Atlanta and looking how big it is, that encourages people to have to like call out multiple people from the server, get like a bunch of people from the server to be able to do the monument?
It is
like
I've done it before. Done it before where I had a monument before that literally spanned almost the whole map, and you had to do multiple things at a time. I had a monument called Endgame, the most popular monument I ever made, honestly, and I'm still working on the revamp version 2 of it, where it requires,
I remember seeing that.
And it requires 2 players to complete because some of the puzzles require 2 actions to be happening at the same time. And the biggest complaint I got out of all those things is, it's not fair, you're forcing me to team with somebody. Literally, they bitched and bitched and bitched that I forced them to team with somebody.
Oh. That's a shame, because I was going to say we could throw something up there like it's like, no, you don't have to be teamed with somebody, but just
no, I'm not talking about just teamwork though. I would love nothing better. I could make a monument that literally required 20 players to all do something simultaneously at like different locations of the map, like where it took an actual organized event from the players. Like, okay, guys, 7 p.m. on Friday, we need to organize. I want you at this location, you at that location. Like actually, I can make a monument that required that, like where they literally all had to do something simultaneously, or they had to do something in a specific order, which required them to be at those locations because it had to happen so fast that you had to be there. I could do all that shit, but they would bitch. Oh, it's not fair. I can't do all the content by myself. You're making me work together. Literally, I've done it before, and they bitched. All they did was bitch.
Yeah, I was thinking.
So many cool ideas.
I think it'd be cool if you had like an invasion or like a big battle royale near Hoth, because you put all that time into making Hoth look like fucking Hoth, and having like just zombies come in, and you could reward people who participated with like a fucking custom melee lightsaber or some shit. But if you say they bitch about shit like that,
I've tried.
That's dumb.
I've tried all that, dude.
So fucking cool.
I'm not even kidding you. I had a monument that literally spanned almost the entire map at one point, where it was just sprawling, and you had to do multiple things at the same time. Took teamwork, and then of course end game. Loved it, but the only complaint I ever got about it was, you just need to make a version that doesn't force me to team up with somebody. It's like, dude.
I mean, at what point do you turn around and say, politely, go fuck yourself? Like, go play World of Warcraft. Can you solo every dungeon and raid? No, you can't. It takes...
All multiplayer games are like that, but that's why I just tell them, then don't run it. Not all content is meant for all players. I've said that for years. The problem is they don't care about that explanation. Everything has to be about me. Right now with this whole raid drama, like, I can't buy more raids. Why can't my clan have all the raids? Well, because it's not all about you. We tried that before, and one clan hogged all the fucking raids, and everybody was upset. That's why.
Wonder if I could figure out which clan that was.
But, I mean, what people don't realize, every single setting, every single rule, every single policy, every single restriction, everything has a very, very, very serious reason behind it in our past. That took a lot of discussion, took a lot of mediation, took a lot of talking with the players and voting and whatever. Everything has a reason in our past why we do it the way we do it. Everything did not exist at one point, and most of these features were invented on our server to solve problems. Bradley timers, heli, buy raid cooldowns, spawning raid bases with buy raid. How much can you despawn them? Can you get a refund when you despawn? All that, everything came from a problem at some point that we solved. Hold them down. It's not to hold you down or your clan. It's to fucking make the game fair for everybody. Not everybody's in a fucking 12-man clan hogging up all the content. Some solo players, they never get to run oil rig or cargo ship because the Chad people are always taking them. So let them have something. Fuck.
Yeah,
Is
I don't
that
know.
important?
Rules are put in place for that
But damn,
exact
if it's
reason.
that important, go to the 3x monthly. There's no fucking timers on that server at all. Bradley's, raids, all that shit. Do all you want, unlimited, no timers, no nothing. You can hog the whole server if you wanted to.
Back when I first started here, I remember how I wanted the team size to be bigger, but as I've played more, like, I would not be sad if teams were limited to like 3.
Yeah, the sad thing is, guess what? They're higher than default because people bitched and bitched and bitched that I didn't let teams be bigger.
Let's buy the server silver.
Anyway, back to my original point. I
Hold
think it
on,
would
hold
be
on,
really
hold on,
cool.
hold on, hold on. I'm sorry for the pause in the stream here. I had to tab out and check some correspondence that my son just got.
Oh,
So I'm going to announce it live here on stream. My son just got accepted to the University of Alabama.
hell yeah.
I guess,
Yeah, roll tide.
I guess all my Roll Tide jokes got to go out the window now. No shit. Cool stuff, man. Cool stuff.
Oh yeah, 'cause I'm a huge Bama fan.
Very cool. Boy, Juice is going to be pissed. But what else is new, right? No shit. Yeah, sorry, I had to tell him to go call his grandmother. She's going to be fucking floored. There's very specific.
Congratulations to him.
There's very specific big colleges he was applying to because he has to find one that has an Air Force ROTC program in it. So that's good shit.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah, congrats
Good
to
for him.
All right, so town's done. Moving on.
So back to what I was saying. Yeah, the people that cry and complain about big monuments like that. I mean, I hope for one day that, you know, we can have something really cool like that, like Endgame, because you showed me Endgame. I thought that was cool as hell.
Yeah, I'm not done with that yet. I'm still working on that for sure.
No, I know, but like looking at something like Atlanta, that giant space just screams the teamwork.
Well, design it
A
then. You guys
raid.
heard the map testing last night. Design it. Let's do it. I mean, like, I'm not saying no. I'm just saying I stopped doing it myself because I got sick of people bitching. We can still do it. I don't care. Design it. Go. Let's do it. Start taking screenshots, marking where you want stuff and how you want it. Let's do it. Real easy to say. It's a lot different to do. Get on it. All right, we got.
Sorry,
MLR.
all of my ideas require you to script a plugin for me to make.
No, I'm not doing it with a plugin. There's plenty of ways to do that kind of. There's plenty of ways to do that kind of shit without writing another plugin. Like, dude, if I go, hey, I'm
You
AFK to
missed
take a
the
shit,
joke.
you're like, hey, can you write a plugin for that?
You missed the joke entirely.
Oh, my bad.
I was busting your balls because you always give me shit about it.
About
So,
making plugins,
that's-
I know. Absolutely.
That was my sarcastic ass remark back to you, like, oh man, I do it, but it might require a plugin, you know?
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a plugin that if it detects you within 100 meters of that monument, it boots you out. Just your Steam ID though, not anybody else's.
This is abuse. I'm buying a new Steam account.
Why am I not seeing the quarries? There they are. I'm gonna get rid of the stone quarry. We used to allow all the different quarry types. We don't really do stone quarries anymore.
Well, I don't think the quarries are worth their effort.
They suck ass, and all they do is cause
TV.
fucking arguments. Like, hey, admin, I put a bunch of diesel in there, and I went and made a sandwich, and came back, and it was gone. Well, what do you expect? You're playing fucking Rust, dude. Like, what do
I
you
don't
want?
think there should be quarries on the map at all.
I don't mind like a sulfur and a HQM as long as they understand we're not protecting them. Especially because on the monthly server I'll put a PvP zone on it, but I don't know that server's not even gonna see this map this cycle, probably. I think next wipe or the wipe after, if not next, is when the monthly server people are gonna start realizing maybe I can jump from server to server because that other one's it may not be as long of a wipe as I want, but it's getting the new maps.
He's revealing his whole marketing strategy on
Yep.
on stream.
It's all a ploy. You know what I could put right here? One of my bunker build spots. That'd be a good place for it.
Can you turn the alarm off on those or give the players the opportunity to?
No,
What's wrong with the alarm?
it's cool, man.
It's annoying when you have somebody that leaves their base 20 times when you build there and don't realize there's one next to you. Like constantly. Just put a switch that allows you to disable it.
But how's that gonna help you? Like, you know damn well if you bitch at your neighbor because their alarm's going off, they're not gonna turn it off for you. They'll probably make it loud. They'll probably walk back and forth between it on purpose for you. Think about the
That
kind of
would
people.
be Rust.
Yeah, you're talking about Rust people, dude. Like literally, if you told them this is bothering me, then they're gonna go, okay, I want to do it more.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I mean, like, what good would it do? It really wouldn't. Because yes, it would be easy for me to add that feature, but again, what? Well, it'd be kind of easy. Then I'd have to replace every bunker on every map. But you know damn well the
I think it's
people.
a neat little feature of the custom build spot, honestly.
Yeah, I thought it was neat. I can't believe you don't like it.
That and the built-in lights.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wire you in a fridge too.
It's kind of on the same premises. You know that one douchebag that at some point on your street always buys a really big jacked up truck with a loud exhaust and feels the need to start it at 6 o'clock in the morning and rev it instead of letting it naturally just heat up? Yeah.
But when your player's sleeping in Rust, they can't be woken up, so it's all good. Yeah, it'd be a pain in the ass to do that anyway. I have to replace them on all the maps.
Yeah.
My all-time favorite ones are the ones that are super hidden, very unique, underwater or something like that.
What do you think about all
I
this?
love the underwater ones.
Oh, there's a couple on this one. I already showed them to you guys.
Yeah, I know. I love it. I like especially how you get into it.
Yeah, players are gonna have a tough time finding that for sure.
Yeah, I'm hoping that they stay available.
the one, whichever it was, the original one that had Project Reese, there was a custom build spot built into a cliff face with a giant glass screen in front of it, but you had to go through like a mine tunnel to get to it.
Yeah. I think that one's actually destroyed now too because of the face bunch change.
I'm assuming the rocks might destroy it, yeah.
think that's the right one. No, maybe that's the right one. Yeah, because it's got the no build above where your actual base would be, because we're having problems with people accidentally TC blocking somebody on the surface. It doesn't like my alarm. Oh wait, no, that was Juice. Juice doesn't like my alarm.
Yep.
There it is right there.
I was the first person that ever lived in one of those bunkers.
That red square right there is what makes all that damn noise.
Don't get me wrong. I think the alarm is. I mean, it's fine. It's just when you hear it 100 times. I purposely, if I start hearing that while I'm building my base, I will pack up and move somewhere else.
Well, at least now you know where it's at.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to raise some of that up a little bit. We don't clipping through the terrain because of a terrain trigger. We all know what happens when a terrain trigger gets too close to the surface.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that core's been taken care of. By the way, I put 3 large oil rigs on this map.
Damn.
Nice.
Sorry, the wife just brought me more hot cooked brownies.
That'll make
She's
your day
gotta
better.
have a fat guy fetish, I swear.
She does have a fat guy fetish. There's no way.
Yeah, she plumping you up.
She just keeps feeding me.
Withstanding very many comments right now.
See more, you want some more?
They can hear your ass.
Can't tell if she's trying to plump you up or if she's trying to give you diabetes. One of the two.
Hey, brownies are good as fuck though.
I wish I could eat brownies. I'm just getting over being sick, so my blood sugar is fucking high. It's the worst part of being a diabetic.
Well, I'm eating the brownie in your name, man.
Fantastic.
What's up, Rocky? Oh, see, remember when Nola in training last night asked me, do I still need to search for key locks and power line pole lights? Yep. Found some. That is a bugged entity right there. And it will cause a huge fucking collider to stick way off the back of it, all the way across this whole monument. People won't be able to walk through it. It'll confuse everybody.
Can you show it to me? I'm just curious.
You can see, look how bugged it is. There's the grab handle for it right there. Look. Way down there. Huge bugged entity. But there were a couple power line light poles.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah, I see.
This should not have to be a part of my checklist. That's me looking for multiple entities that Face Punch is broken. Oh, kitchen cabinet time.
What
I thought I fixed these, but we'll see.
Oh.
Nope. Fucking A. God love Face Punch. This is bull, dude. There's a ton of these too.
Is it the ones that I end up reporting a bunch?
Yep.
Ah, see,
Face Punch move.
now you just search for them.
Yep. And I can even show you the difference. Look, so this type of cabinet right here, the shelf, look where the anchor point is on it. It's behind it right there, right? Up against the wall. Which is perfect, because then you can just drag and drop it right onto the wall. And it goes exactly where it needs to go. It's perfect. The old one, these other types, used to be the same way. And that's why they're... So right now, this cabinet right here on the end, its anchor position, just like that one, is anchored against the wall, right? Just like it should be. But they moved where the anchor position is. I selected the wrong thing. They moved it to the middle of the cabinet now, which then pushes the cabinet back so that the anchor point can be against the wall, like I put it. So that's why they move, because Face Punch changes where the anchor point is and fucks every fucking entity on the map. Oven too. They did the ovens too.
Now,
And
question
fridges.
T:
Some fridges.
Yes.
if the anchor point changes, could you not select all of them and move them by X amount?
Yeah, but I don't know the amount to move them by. And what if they're facing different rotations?
Yeah. That
And if
makes
they're not
sense.
facing a direct rotation, you'd have to move it a little bit on the X, a little bit on the Z, if they're diagonal or something.
What a bitch. That's a pain.
That's Face Punch. That's the fucking people are like, why don't you have time to do stuff? This is why. This kind of shit right here. I gotta go around fixing all their dumb shit. The rocks, this stuff. I mean, there's a ton of these.
Something on the horde.
If it's about them standing still, yes.
Read general chat.
Yep. I'll link it to you because I asked the same question.
You got they are fighting back, right? I mean, they're not just standing there and letting you kill them, right?
Oh yeah.
No, that's the problem though. They spawned in my damn raid bubble, and I can't get them the fuck out because all my gear's dead on my bag.
Oh, and what? They go back. They go back idle.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
How unfortunate.
poor thing.
You have any like extra guns?
And not enough to kill that big of a horde. I'm gonna see what I can.
God, Face Punch. Was this really necessary?
I'll be right back.
These kitchen things are so fucking irritating. That's funny. You suck. Get better. Get good, scrub.
We got another ticket of somebody talking about a mega base right next to them. Isn't it PvP prep time?
Yeah, it has been for over a day now, so they need to stop reporting bases to us. My
Oh.
God.
It's
This is
on
Legacy.
Monthly. Never
Oh.
mind.
Never mind. Still don't need to report bases, so it's like we can do our job if we think a base is really that bad. I don't know why it's been so many. We've had more of those in the last 3 days than we've probably had in 6 months.
Is it
And-
because we started being slightly more concerned with build guidelines, so people are
No.
reporting build lines violations?
Not really. We just tell players, let us handle it. So irritating. Like, just leave people alone. Alright, looks like I got all the kitchen shit fixed finally. A big waste of time. Sorry, stream. I'm just checking off a checklist right now. I know it's boring. Shit, now you got a clone disc deck? Or a walker? Am I still in Discord?
You are.
Yes. No, I'm here.
I just hadn't heard anybody in a while. I was like, wait a minute, is my shit crap on me again? You dying to your walker now?
He's
Mhm.
concentrating.
No,
I
I'm
am.
sorry.
He is straight up not having a good time.
Just get somebody to help you. Shit, you got staff in front of your name. Everybody come help. At least they know we don't cheat. That's for sure. Oh my god, there's so many building topology errors. Oop. I just zoom around the map and hit all the ones I can see blatantly. People don't report them to me.
That might be the most effective way to get them all.
Look at all of them though, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
What the fuck? After effects of the rock update. This rock update is literally going to kill us. This is why I said it's a bitch to replace them without it though, because you gotta look how intricate they have to get on actual buildings. Like, it's annoying. You know, it's crazy too. This building topology scattered all over the map like this would prevent raid bases from spawning anywhere near any of them. There'd be like no raid bases anywhere.
Yeah. Because they're like little no builds, right?
Pretty much. Well, I mean, I have raid bases set to look for building topology and not spawn within 150 meters of one, so yeah. They're not a no build at all. That's what we programmed it to do. Because a building topology is a real easy way to let raid bases know where there's rocks in the way, let them know where there's custom monuments in the way. Back in the old days, there was no way to do that. So I actually gave Nivix the idea of using a topology that a map maker could put down to kind of tell raid bases, don't spawn near this. And the building topology makes the most sense.
Nice. I am still working on just getting into the front door of my nightmare.
Sounds like Disse's nightmare is working on getting in his back door.
Oh, it's definitely getting me in the back door.
Nint, do you want me to come do it with you? We can double rate it.
I mean, I could get it. It's just
All right.
you got to take your time, you know. It's just clearing turrets. That's all I'm doing.
Clearing turds.
I've used up a lot killing these turrets, man. But that's kind of the fun of it all.
Come on, daylight, so I can see what the fuck I'm fighting.
Hell yeah, you should. Oh, I forgot this is the first PvP day for the EU server, so did I set all the configurations correctly? It actually went through? It went through okay? I was very concerned I was going to mess up time zone stuff. It's supposed to go through at 8 p.m. or GMT. So hopefully I didn't fuck that up. I must have verified it like 80 times trying to make sure I got it right.
I do miss PvP a little bit.
Well, it still happens on every server. Oh, you mean doing it?
No, doing it. Sometimes it's fun to just kind of sit there and wait for somebody to come blow your stuff up.
That's the only reason I used to play. It was just for PvP day. I'd play the whole wipe, just building up for that day.
Yep.
A lot of people hate it for some reason. I don't know why. You lose everything the next day anyway. PvP day was my favorite day because when I was just a player, I like I said, that would be my goal. So at least I felt like I had a purpose. And then when it was done, it was like, cool, I'll log off and see y'all tomorrow. Like,
Yep.
how do you get mad? It's literally like, it's almost like an alarm clock saying, okay, time to go to bed and get ready for the next day. Like, it was fucking beautiful. It was like, it was structure.
Mhm.
And you need cash now.
Huh?
JG Wentworth commercial. 877 cash now.
Yeah, it literally wipes the next day. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's so stupid. People get all salty about it. You know why, though? It's all their ego shit. Like, they think they're some awesome Chad, and if someone else is dares to be better than them or get the best of them, even if they're not better than you, they just may get a lucky shot or something. Oh, they're cheating, they're hacking, this is bullshit. Fuck you, Chad, you suck. It's like, calm down. It's just a fucking video game. It's a video game where all your shit gets deleted the next day. Who cares?
This is like the first time in what, like a year that we actually had any actual cheating on our servers?
Yep. Oh yeah, we averaged maybe one cheater in a year, and we had 3 in 24 hours. But the problem with that wasn't even the fact that we had cheaters that we had to ban. The problem with that was the way the players were treating us about it. It's like, dude, give us a break. We have protocols we have to follow. We can't just fucking click ban every time someone... If we click ban every time someone swears on their life, there is no question about it, this person is absolutely cheating, we would have 3 players left on all our servers total. Because every PvP day, every single person that dies, F7 reports the other person. Every time. Literally every time. Never end. Everybody is cheating.
I used to think that was a joke. I used to
No.
think you guys were joking with me when you said that.
Everybody's a cheater. Everybody, they'll either put a ticket in or they're sus. They're sus. Oh, there's no way he saw me. Like, I was standing on a rooftop with the moon behind me. There's no way he saw me. Well, think about that for a
Well,
while.
I got news for you. How does light cascade, by the
Right.
way?
So, like, literally every PvP day, everybody is a cheater. Yes, we know. So then the fact that when there actually are cheaters and we want to make sure we cross our T's and dot our I's and have all the evidence assembled, we get cussed at and yelled at and told that we're pieces of shit admins because we're not doing enough. It's like, dude, give us a minute. It takes some time, especially when you warn them we're coming. And yes, I know that's all been squashed. I'm not trying to rehash it. I'm just saying, like, that's the part that really makes PvP day stressful, is when people treat us like that. It's like, dude, we're trying. And it's not like, and you know what the other problem is fake ass, scripted ass YouTubers like Komomo. Fake as fuck. Literally, Komomo's never caught a real cheater in his fucking life. It's all scripted and it's all fake. And so, people like him, oh, I watch Komomo. He catches cheaters 100 times a day. It's easy. No, it's not. It's all scripted. It's fake. You know, if you watch fucking Hulk Hogan in wrestling, he wins fucking most of his matches. Well, guess what? He didn't actually win. It was just set up that way. Komomo's not catching fucking cheaters. They use a data share thing where a cheater actually is physically caught by Facepunch or another server in his data network. And it lets his server know, hey, if you ever see this Steam ID, that person has been banned for actually getting caught cheating. So he just waits for those people, and as soon as he sees them, he gets his video going and records it, and it's all scripted. It was already going to be a ban before he even started doing his thing. It's all fucking scripted. And it makes the rest of us look bad, like we don't do shit. Which is really fucking annoying.
Those are official servers where people actually cheat on.
Yeah, and there's a shit ton more cheaters on real servers like that. But again, it's all set up. He is told ahead of time, this person is a cheater, they logged in, get ready to do your thing. It's all scripted, it's all set up. So it would be like Nint has his own YouTube channel about banning people. And all I do is every time someone's about to get, you know, like a lot of times I'll do the ban just because I can put the funny ban reasons in, right? So sometimes when I ban someone, it was actually one of the other admins working the case. I just do the ban because it's fun to put a funny ban reason in. So it'd be like that. Maybe I make a YouTube channel about funny bans. I'm a Komomo too. I ban funny people. And like all I do is just sit there when Nola or Nint or Jukes find somebody that needs to be banned for whatever. I go do the ban myself because it's all set up and ready for me, so I can put it in my YouTube video and make it look like I'm doing something. Like, it's all scripted. Komomo's not catching shit. And it really sucks because he makes everybody have this false sense of security that we have all these tools to catch cheaters with. We don't. He doesn't either. None of us do.
Momo ain't catching shit except for T's hands at this rate.
He needs to. I've never talked to the guy. I don't know the guy. But whenever you do something that gives people a false sense of how things are actually working in the real, I dealt with this as a cop too. You know, people like, oh, can't you just dust for fingerprints? No, it doesn't work like CSI. That's not how it works. It does not work that way. You can't just lift prints off everything. Oh, can't you just get some DNA? Okay, yeah, well, you go pay my department to open up a DNA lab. You know, like, we don't have one. That's not how it works. So it's the same concept. He's giving people a false sense of how things happen. So then they talk shit about us, like, oh, these admins are terrible. They don't do shit. They're not even going to ban a cheater. Huh? This guy shot me in the head 3 times in a row. He is a cheater. No, he's not. Doesn't mean he's a cheater because he shot you in the fucking head. He's either good or he's a cheater, one or the other. But it's not a definitive yes for either.
Tell you who is a cheater is this fucking Walker.
Yeah, he absolutely is. And I'll tell you straight up because I programmed him to be a cheater.
I
But
got
those
his
people
ass though.
mad at us like we submitted video, but they're still not banning him. Your video was literally you getting headshot a couple times. That's not evidence of cheating. Don't get me wrong; it's pretty suspect, and we're definitely going to take action and start watching the person. But and we did. But the problem is, you also announced to him that you were telling us to come watch him. So your evidence was a couple headshots in a row. Again, very sus. Absolutely, I agree. And then your solution to it was, I'm going to let him know that the admins are going to come try to get evidence. Like, dude. And then you're going to get mad because we didn't ban him quick enough. Ugh. And again, I'm not trying to rehash. I'm just bitching about the action in general of how it happens because of people like Komomo making people think that that's how it works.
That makes me laugh though. That one.
I think
The
we
one
need to
thing-
talk about
that was
something
my
fun
point.
for once.
God. Jesus bitching.
That was my point too. When I was like, don't announce it in the general chat.
Yeah, that's the last thing you want to do is, I'm going to report you. You cheated, admins. Like, don't do that because then they're going to stop.
Yo, listen, I'm about to rob this bank, but don't tell anybody, bro. Like, I'll share the money with you. All right. Hey guys, he's about to rob the bank.
Right.
Why aren't you
it's-
robbing it anymore?
No, it's even worse than that. You know what it is? It's like you go to rob the bank and the teller says, okay, please don't shoot me. I promise I'm going to raise my hands in just a second. I'm just trying to hit the panic button under the counter. Wait, what? Like, literally what you did. You told them you're hitting the panic button. All right, we want to talk about this Happy Nint because I'm having a really bad week.
I don't know, man.
My Jeep is
Oh,
totaled.
something.
My Jeep's totaled, man.
Nint, why don't you talk about why you love Christmas so much?
Hey, I love Christmas.
No, but Nint's got like an unhealthy obsession. He wants gingerbread year round on Rust.
Oh, I want Christmas year round too. Well, except when it gets hot. It just doesn't feel right when it's hot outside. It's kind of
I'll
ruins
give
it.
you that.
But I would like Christmas to be from November 1st to March 1st.
I can get behind that.
Yeah, that would be cool. Just enough to make me happy, not too much to make me sick of it.
And I just mean, like, yeah, the seasonal. And I don't talk about like people buying me shit or anything
No.
like that.
Town
But
decoration.
I mean, like the decorations, the festivities,
The
like
music.
the seasonal stuff that they just for some reason will only make once a year, but I would enjoy it fucking year round.
Or even just like you go into a Starbucks and people have little Santa hats on. You know, just this. It's just cool. It's just happy. Makes you feel like a kid. Makes you feel like a kid.
It's a vibe, and it's
Yeah.
just like the rest of the year, everyone just wants to be miserable, but they just decide to man up for a freaking month to be happy. And I was like, no, just be happy to be happy, and then eventually you'll stop. You're not pretending anymore. You're just happy.
So the my entire town has all the Christmas decorations up still. The whole town is lit up with Christmas stuff still, and
Love it.
and so are people's houses. I don't know why. I did take mine down last week, but yeah, the whole town's still lit up. It's cool. But I agree with you, man. The vibe, and not only that, but the problem is Christmas like comes so early in the winter. Like I don't give a fuck what the calendar says. I think our seasons have slowly been drifting a little bit, you know, because our calendar is not perfect. We designed it a long time ago. I really think winter has shifted deeper into, you know, February than, you know, ending in February, way deep in February. You know, it used to feel more like, you know, mid-November to like early February. Now it feels more like early December until like late February to March almost. Like our calendar has slowly been shifting a little bit, you know, years and centuries.
Yeah.
So to me, Christmas is almost at the beginning of the winter. Like it was literally 68 degrees the week before Christmas in my state. So like Christmas comes and then it's like there's nothing left. You know, you hit Christmas, you hit New Year's, and then you got like 3 months of just blistering cold, gray sky, miserable time. Can we at least have the Christmas spirit to like cheer us up during that? Like, come on.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to buy eggnog year round, chestnuts year round.
Nuts all year, yeah.
Yeah, these eggnoggy nuts. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. January, February is when we
Did
get
you say-
freezing. Sorry, go
Did you say tease eggnoggy nuts?
ahead.
Yeah. How do you think I made admin?
Oh shit.
That's a pro gamer move right there.
You know, I don't even remember when you applied for admin yet. I remember it wasn't long after we like kind
It's
of
my biometrics.
ran some shit with you on Rebellion that time. I know it wasn't too long after that.
Yeah, I think that was around the holiday season. I think maybe around November was the first Brayden video,
Yeah.
and I ran with you guys, and then I think I hit you up somewhere after the holidays and said, because you told me to just reach out if I had questions.
Yeah.
And eventually I did, and this was probably not long after like Hades and Death Queen and Slender stopped playing, when I was kind of solo, and I don't know, I needed some love.
Yeah, like LL Cool J.
And then I think I applied for staff February, something like that, I think.
I don't remember.
So I'm coming up on a year now.
Holy shit! I'm sorry.
Right?
It's a love-hate relationship, man. It's fun to do. It's fun to help, but man, we get beat down a lot.
I like the happy times. Granted,
I do too.
I just like the most when we're all just bullshitting and joking and whatnot. Like I don't mind the work. Work is work is work is work, you know. But whatever.
Yeah, almost like a little team or clan or whatever you want to call it, where we're all just kind of bullshitting each night. Yeah, that's my favorite part of it too. And helping, I like truly helping players. Like when you actually make them happy or something. Like that guy the other night. That, remember Kilroy or whatever his name was. I like truly making people happy type shit. I love it. The problem is just there's a lot of I mean, and the good news is, well, it's not good, but you know, as far as like healthiness of the job we do, the good news is pretty much all the negativity comes from outside. It comes from, you know, how players treat us and stuff sometimes. So the good news is there's not really any toxicity inner organization. It's all external. We all have our fucking disagreements and shit, but it's never like rude or disrespectful.
Yeah, we don't get abused at all.
No, we definitely get abused. We abuse each other, but I mean, we abuse each other the same way like guy friends abuse each other. It's just how that is.
Yeah.
And then the few women that are crazy enough to actually join up and take part in that, they get abused too. Not in a weird way, just, you know, talking shit, cutting jokes at each other. Gotta, can't take the heat. Don't come to the kitchen.
Yeah.
He definitely won't put your Steam ID into a plugin and make it do something only specifically to you.
I would never put
That
your
would
Steam
never
ID into a plugin to troll you every time you push the hotkey. That would just be rude of me.
What a dick.
Yeah, no, Nem definitely abused us, Rocket. Woof. Good example, because, you know, like, I'm gonna get back on my soapbox. You know, I won't be negative though. You know how everybody, like the popular opinion, I guess, of like a lot of these players around here that are been around for a long time but don't really actually know me that well. So hard to get along with them. So mean. Oh, you're such a tyrant. You can't even tell T what you think, or he'll ban you. Oh, blah blah. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Nemesis would be a great example. She's probably in the damn stream right now too, so this isn't behind her back. Nemesis has probably cussed me out in the past worse than you know who did to Bad Idea, and that was so bad that we use that as an example of things like what happened to Bad Idea. Nem has cussed me out 1,000 times worse than that once, and I mean for real, not joking or talking shit, like for real. Like, you know, fuck you, fuck your mother, fuck your whole world, I hope you fucking rot in hell type shit. And literally got herself and everyone associated with her like permabanned and everything for it. And here we are, you know, where I put up I spend an entire day making that tribute for her. And getting up a bunch of money and donations for her and stuff like that, and call her a friend to this day. And all it took was literally, you know what, that was my bad. I went too far, and that's all it took. So like all the people that are always like, oh, she's so hard to get along with. No, I'm not. Just fucking, if you do something stupid, just say my bad, and we're cool. That's all you gotta do. Real easy. Nem is a perfect example of it. I like Nem. Hell, I hope she's in here listening to me say it.
I know the fuck up that I did.
Obviously, I like her. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? That tribute I made for her, that skin, that was a bitch. That took all fucking day. And again, that was after the fact, so, you know, not like it was before. I don't remember.
Wait, Nint had a fuck up?
I don't remember Nint having a fuck up, did you?
Yeah, right?
I don't remember that. That's the other thing, too, is I don't hold grudges. People think, oh, he always remembers and hates me. Like, I don't fucking know. I can't tell you half the people that have pissed me off on our server. Can't even tell you who they are or what they did. Have no clue. That's why we keep notes.
Except me. T remembers everything I did.
Oh, I don't remember a fucking damn thing you've ever done. Seriously. Dead ass serious. What did you really have a fuck up, Nint, or are you just talking shit?
Yeah, it was kind of a joke for a little while.
I don't remember it though. I mean, if it's not something we need to say in stream, then don't say it. That's fine. I don't care.
No, it's a 7 days one.
Remember?
You remember where I robbed your shit?
You did what? Oh, when you robbed my
took all your
fucking
shit?
base. Oh yeah, I forgot.
Uh-huh.
We're in 7 days. Yeah, I forgot. That wasn't really a fuck up though.
No.
we were in
It
7
was a
days, and like I was solo and everything, man, busting ass, and it was a new part of the wipe. And man, and if any of you play 7 days, the first the first 20 levels of 7 days is fucking brutal. It's harder than anything you'll ever do in Rust. I gotten pretty far. I got all my shit together. Got a nice base built up. Got a farm going with tons of food. Like, you don't understand. At 7 days, food is literally, you have to start going for food the minute you log into the game, or you're gonna fucking die. I had a farm going with lots of good food, all this shit. Chicken coops growing, eggs and chicken stuff, feathers.
Nick came install your shit. That's right.
So I can make arrows and shit because you gotta have ammo. I mean, like 7 days is really fucking hard. And all of a sudden it's like, hey, I found an abandoned base. Can I just take this? Like, take it over? I can damage it and everything. I'm like, I mean, if it's totally abandoned, you can damage it. Then that means they've definitely abandoned it. I guess take it. He's like, this is perfect, man. It's right next to the trader. It's got food growing. It's got all kinds of shit in the boxes. I'm taking all this shit. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what trader's it by? And I'm like, come to find out, he's over there breaking down my base and raiding my shit. He stole all my crops. He stole all my fucking shit and fucking busted down some of my walls and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? He was over there robbing me, dude.
I mean, you told him it was okay.
My base. Like, the fuck?
Well, he didn't know.
Well, why would it have like fresh crops that are literally growing right now? Like, in all the other stuff, like in the boxes. If someone abandoned that shit, it would have been long gone. Oh, that was fun.
My thought at the time was we had the big players that would they'd go from the beach all the way to the wasteland in like a day.
Yeah.
And they just leave everything behind. And what were those building blocks, base blocks, whatever, like the TC essentially things. They weren't perfect, right?
Yeah, land
claim. So the fact that I could do anything at all made me think, like, realistically, it was abandoned.
Well,
so,
that's what made me not consider it to be my base, because you're like, well, it's letting me damage it. I'm like, well, it must be abandoned then for real.
Yeah, all accounts, it really looked like it.
And then you started telling me all this shit you were stealing from it. I'm like, wait a minute.
Did you give it back to him then?
No, that's even worse. No. That's your real fuck up. Because then he was like, fine, my bad.
This is where you misremember, though.
No, because you started throwing some shit down at my feet, and you threw some stuff down, and all of a sudden I get back in my base, and I'm missing some key shit. And then and then I go outside, I'm like, wait, you took all my crops and chickens and shit too, man. Give that back. And you're like, fine, I'll come back.
Well, I had to go get it from my base. This is the part where you misremember.
Yeah. You jacked so much shit, he'd already found some.
So much, I had to go get another load.
Yeah, he took that shit on his first trip, so he had to go back and get the rest of my shit. He was straight up just with a U-Haul truck, just jacking me.
I straight robbed you for sure.
Like, jacked me,
because the thing is you're jumping outside of your base, and you're like, this base? I was like, yeah, that one. And you're like, that's mine, you dick.
Yep. Just fucking jacked the shit out of me. Trips to give it back. Yeah, Rocket. At least he didn't spawn a cargo ship inside of it. That's true. God, you know what's sad? Like, those of you that don't deal with NOLA outside of support tickets don't realize, and he's gonna kill me if he's watching this because he don't want to admit this, but it's true. Sensitive person, and I don't mean where he gets upset about little things. That's not what I'm referring to. I just mean you can actually hurt NOLA's feelings. And I don't mean in a way where he's like, oh, you picking on me. I mean if NOLA wrongs you or does something bad or stupid, you can really tell it affects him deeply. He cares enough that it actually bothers him, is what I mean by him being sensitive. So if he fucks up for real fucks up, really fucks up, which he has. I mean, he's a lead admin. He's got some big powers. He can click some buttons that can really fuck shit up. And we all do. I mean, I've fucked up too. But when he does, you can really tell it hurts him. I'm assuming because he doesn't want to hurt anybody else or disappoint anybody else. You can really tell it hits him deep. Oh man, I could hear the soul come out of his voice. That's why I just shut the fuck up about it. I mean, I joke about it now, but the night it happened, I was just like, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. I didn't want to say nothing else. In my head, I was like, God damn it. But I don't want to say nothing else because I could tell it really hurt him that he did that.
How did that situation transpire, anyways?
Well, I mean, there's a hotkey for spawning a cargo ship, because when we test cargo ship on the map, NOLA has to get out there in the ocean and literally just mass spawn cargo ships all over the test server, so that every possible pathway can be tested, at once, basically, instead of having to do it separately. So he has to spam cargo ships all over the map, so he has a hotkey for it. Well, that hotkey just happened to be too close to something else he was pressing that day. And that was the wipe we were playing with the streamer, Braden. And we had got our whole base done, auto loot sorter set up, everything stocked full of loot. I mean, we were to the stage where you got to start making extra boxes for your guns and your boom and shit, that stage. Recording our wipe so that the streamer could make a movie out of it. And all of a sudden, fucking NOLA hit the wrong hotkey. And anybody that knows what cargo ship does, if cargo ship comes into contact with any player-built entity at all, or a player, it just deletes them. There's no gray bags. There's no loot dropping. It just deletes them off the fucking game. So NOLA's in our base and accidentally hit his hotkey. And our entire fucking wipe just disappeared. And was driving through land towards other people's bases. So we had to hurry up and fucking get rid of it. Like it was...
Yeah, hurry up.
There was literally like a fucking nuclear storm heading your way type thing. Like, hurry, kill it. And even worse, it didn't click at first, so it got a second to move. Because he was like, oh shit, we got a map problem. The cargo ship's driving right through land. Yeah, because you fucking spawned it in our base. Like, it was terrible.
Oh, poor NOLA.
And I felt so bad for him, dude. I'm telling you. I hope he's not listening, because I don't want to embarrass him. But the soul came right out of his voice. I mean, like, you could tell it really hurt him that he did that. And it was okay. It's just a fucking game.
Discord in just a minute.
Right, you're gonna hear near. God, my fucking phone keeps going off. But yeah, I mean, well, if anything, it's all good. If anything, that should show you how much NOLA really cares about people. He doesn't like to hurt people. Thing that he got called like the mean admin the other day or whatever. That was funny.
He got called the mean one again?
I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, somebody wanted a ticket to be escalated to me because NOLA was too mean. I'm like, what? Are you what?
God, I gotta hurry and finish the space, man. I bet we've got like 7 new players.
T, you're talking about exclamation new admin.
Oh, fucking A.
That shit was funny too. That's a 10 out of 10 NOLA creativity.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Also, T, you saying Radiation Storm made me think, like, how cool would it be if Rust or Rust 2 at one point had natural disasters?
I was about to say, he's going to make me do another fucking plugin.
I mean, that sounds pretty dope. Let's vote on this.
I don't know. I don't think you could do it, T.
No. There is radiation entities. They're radiation spheres. That's how I put radiation in custom monuments. Which, by the way, remind me to start doing that more often. I meant to be doing that all the time, and I always forget. So when we're working on monuments, y'all can say, hey, T, put some fucking rads in this bitch. Because it's literally just a those blue spheres you always see me putting down for, like, no build and shit like that. It's just one of those spheres. I make it whatever size I want to make it and put it wherever I want to put it. Y'all got to remind me to put rads in fucking monuments. I got a low, medium, and a high that I can use. So, and then I can stack some, too, to kind of make it a little different.
I think originally you went to put it in like raids and monuments more often to make rad teas more worthwhile for farmers. And if I recall, it busted something.
It was just raids. It was just in raids that it didn't work right. It works fine because in raids it was dynamically being done, and Nivix's solution wasn't working. But I mean, it was bad. It was real bad. But in monuments now, it works perfectly fine. I do it all the time. I do it. I don't want to say all the time because I don't. I do it occasionally. I just forget. I always forget because when I'm designing monuments, I keep the sphere stuff off because it blocks your view of most things. And then by the time I'm done with the monument, I totally forget to turn it back on and be like, wait a minute, let's put some rads.
Yeah, way back like 4 years ago, there was somebody who made a Rust plugin that utilized one of those spheres that just grew over time. It was called Radiation Storm. It would just start at the middle of the map and just get bigger until it covered the whole map.
Yeah, trying to copy what is it, like Fortnite or whatever, Overwatch or one of those things.
Yeah, yep. Instead of it coming towards you and going down to one small point, it started in the middle and pushed everybody out.
Yeah, that's cool. Still doesn't beat my Water World server that we had.
So I'm finally actually getting into my nightmare. I clear a bunch of the turrets on the outside and then made my raid at the roof because there was a door on the roof, just the door, and I was like, So I just did a ton of effort. I just spent probably this whole time clearing the roof too, and I finally broke through the door, and there's just nothing there, and I was like, God damn it! So now I'm actually going in the front door. I think that was just a cheeky spot, but I didn't roll the dice where that's where the way I needed to go. So now I'm starting from the beginning.
That is one of the TC spots. When I had that, that's where the TC was.
Oh well, whatever.
That's because about 1.5 years ago, I came up with an idea. About players were mapping our bases and fucking memorizing the bases and then rolling the dice so they could get the one they mapped and then just fucking go straight to the loot. Now have a shuffle where things shuffle. TC, loot boxes, traps, all that shit will start shuffling, and you never know.
I've never done this one, so
you never know where it's going to be. Speaking of raids, I've got about 37 finished bases ready to go into the plugin. I just haven't had fucking time to do it because of this rock shit. Just literally waiting for me to configure them into the plugin. 30 new bases, or maybe like 37 if I remember, something like that. I'll get to it at some point. Plugins live, the vehicle one?
Yes, sir.
You sound like you're on your cell phone.
I am. I'm on my way to go pick up my kid. I got my AirPods in. I'm just listening.
While you're driving.
Oh yeah, don't do like Nola does and drive with that shit.
Nope. It's all on my AirPods.
Holy door path, my goodness. I got a bad multiplier on the damage reduction too. Oof, this is gonna be tough.
The good news is that's per shot, so it doesn't stick. Like if you get a 20% reduction on a rocket blowing up on a wall, it's not going to be the same thing for the next rocket or the next C4 or whatever. It's just per shot.
Well, average right now it's 2 C4, 2 rockets to break a door.
Yeah, it's literally. I mean, I can show you the code. It was my invention, and it was.
Oh yeah.
It's just on entity take damage. Take the dice roll, minimum and maximum, of course, and then
Splash.
Reduce damage by that much. It's literally on entity damage. So
yeah. Do this thing.
Then I'm actually starting to go cross-eyed.
The good thing is once you're done with it, you never have to do it again for that map.
Yeah, but I'm literally going cross-eyed. Like this red is a weird shade of red where it's almost like flickering in my vision, like kind of like a fluorescent light would do. And it's making my vision get like this flickery effect. It's really giving me a fucking headache, honestly. Fucking vertigo or some shit. So many of them. You know from a distance, is it a real rock or is it being now you can delete it? It needs to be more transparent. It's good enough for now. See, that's another thing. I got to put like building topologies at these bridge bases because building topology stops NPCs from spawning too. So like zombie hordes stops raid bases from spawning, so you don't have raids spawning clipped into the bridge. It's a structure, any kind of structure, including a big rock formation. Have it built in so you don't have to, but the custom shit for sure does not have anything built into it. The good news is it doesn't have to be perfect because a lot of it is proximity based. The only reason you want it to be perfect sometimes is because it also stops like grass and bushes and shit. So if you're doing a building topology on grass, you want it to be perfect or you'll get bald spots in the grass. But on sand, there's nothing to spawn anyway. There's no grass, so it doesn't matter. I don't have to do these ones perfect. If anybody was wondering why sometimes I do it sloppy and sometimes I do it intricately, that's why. big ass fucking bridge.
I really hope at one point this base just opens up because this door path is getting very expensive. I haven't done anything. I've just door after door after door. It's fun.
It's a nightmare.
Sometimes there is a couple flame turrets for me to kill though, so that's oh, I see an opening. Is this Chappies? I feel like I've done God, the shuffle. Like this space looks familiar now.
Gotta love the show.
Oh, I forgot. There was an NPC, and I was like, "Is that an NPC?" And then he whipped out an M2 and just beat my ass. God damn it! I forget. It's a nightmare. Oh my god, I just got ruined. I don't know which. I think I'd rather them be spawned inside than outside, anyways. Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna save this map just so I don't lose all that shit I just did. I'd be pissed, dude. I'd probably cry. I would probably just fucking get down like a little girl and cry. Because I think the most depressing part about the rocks and all the shit I'm having to do is that, like, I just don't see the end. Now, when I have a really hard task to do, if I can see the end, like like there's a light at the end of the tunnel type thing, then it doesn't really harm me. I'm actually a go-getter. Like, I'm like, oh, cool, there's the end. I'm gonna fucking do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get there and go. But if I can't see the end, it just depresses me, dude. Like, I get thrown in.
Having a hard time doing that with the rocks, huh?
It's really hitting me hard with these rocks, dude. Like, I just don't see an end in sight. And the problem is I feel like I'm neglecting so many things in ZL and in my life that I need to be getting done. Like, I have a lot of stuff in real life I need to get done. You know, we're moving this year. I got a lot of stuff to get done with my house and stuff and getting ready for that. I got a lot of stuff with ZL. I mean, I got some big ideas I want to do. I want to make a whole fucking medieval server. I got all these plugins I got to still fix. So, like, with no end in sight, I just feel like I'm being overburdened with all these things I need to do, and I can't. Because I have to do the rocks first, because got to keep having maps. So that's the thing that's depressing me the most. It's not about the workload. You guys know me. I'll fucking work. I ain't got no problem working. But the fact that it's just there's no end in sight, and I can't do anything else.
Once we have about 10 maps, we can cycle for a while. Because 10 maps is every 3 months you might play the same map again.
Yeah, I hate disappointing the players. And like, oh, did we just run this a couple months ago?
I was just about to say the same thing Nint said. I don't think you got 10 to 12 maps. I don't think anybody's going to complain about it. I mean, playing the same map once every 3 months. I mean, hell, there are some maps that some people would play every single wipe and still love. Like, Commonwealth is my map. If I could play that every single wipe, I would not be upset about it.
You know, I didn't know anybody even liked that wipe. Map. I didn't even know anybody liked that. I didn't even know anybody liked that one. That's why I haven't picked it in so long.
I love that map. That is my favorite.
Because you asked me to, but I'm just saying, I didn't know.
Yeah, I mean, Commonwealth, the Halloween map. I mean, I know you don't like it, but the monuments on that is super cool.
Oh yeah.
The one we're on now is awesome. Fable is awesome. So, like, once you get a couple maps going, you know, maybe take some of the old maps, like Splatter, and go do that. And that'll give you, like, that whole, you'll feel better about it because, like, I really love this map. And it won't be, I'm working on a map that we've seen 100 times, and it'll also help the players too.
Yeah. I guess the disappointment comes from the fact that, like, before HDRP, you know, we had 30 maps. You go a whole year without repeating the same map. And then, because you got to think, there's typically 3 wipes in a month, that's 36. So you could go a whole year without repeating the same one, you know, except for maybe 1 or 2. And then Facepunch bricked every map we had with HDRP. So, and I was like, this is such a daunting task. I'm not going to remake all these maps again. We're just going to start over. And we got it built back up to 20-something maps now. Like 22. Technically I have 27 if you count the new ones that I haven't released yet, like this one right here. But 22 that we've fully done and ran. And I feel like that's already a letdown because it's almost 10 less than we had before. And now Facepunch just did it to me again. And now I got to start over again. And now we got 4. Damn, dude. Like, I just feel like I'm letting them down.
I think
you're breaking up real bad, dude.
Probably about month.
Yeah, you lost your signal.
Or-
Jukes, you lost your signal. You lost your signal. You're done. Lost it. Sound like Megatron getting butt raped. But yeah, I just feel like I'm letting people down with that by not having enough variety for them. Of course, then I go look at some other servers, like they're running proc gens, like, oh, guess I don't feel so bad now. Proc gen is utter trash.
Am I still breaking up now?
Ah, you're fine now.
Yeah, I think that 6 months worth of maps, and every once in a while you throw a new one in there and rotate out one that, doesn't see a whole bunch of love. And I think players would respond more to, things like the admin run events, the new features, the new things that you add, because that doesn't only bring the game back to life, it gives somebody something new to look at where they're like, wow, this is really cool. I've never done this before, rather than, oh yeah, I did this map 3 months ago. Or 6 months ago, or last year.
You said 3 months of maps. 3 months of maps is almost 20. What is 20 technically? Because usually there's 3 wipes in a month, but every like third month has 4 wipes. So that's literally almost 20. That's actually 19. So it's 20.
Didn't you just say it was 36 maps a year? Then 3 months is 20 maps. I'm confused.
So there's about 3. I'm sorry. I'm thinking 20. 10. It'd be 10 maps.
Yeah.
I was thinking 6 months for some reason, like a dumbass. My bad.
Yeah.
My brain heard 6 months out of you, but my mouth was saying 3, like you said.
No, I said 3 to 6 months, but it probably came.
Oh, that may be why I got that.
But even
math.
so, if I play the same map once every 3 months, I mean, think about, there's games out there like, Tarkov, where the game wipes every so often. You're redoing the same quests every single time it wipes. There's games out there like League of Legends where every single match you're re-leveling up from 0 and starting over. Like, if once every 3 months I play the same map, but the server owner's coming up with cool shit like tiered helicopters and all of a sudden Bradleys that can turn into jets that chase you down, like, I'm so much more down with the new feature than seeing a new map.
Yeah, that makes sense. Hopefully we get this one out. The other problem that killed us too, though, is that this Facepunch dropped this on us during Christmas. So we had to get some of the holiday goofy ones that we don't run that often done. So it's like, well, that was kind of a waste. So 4 of the maps we did, only 2 of them aren't really usable. Well, I guess 1, because we actually redid Christmas twice. Fable, we could use again. A ton of complaints about Fable. It's their favorite map, and it's one of my favorite maps too. Complaints about it, like, I'm not even playing this wipe with this goofy cartoon shit.
And Christmas maps.
And I'm like, because I'm not playing a stupid map with dinosaur shit on it. It's for kids. Like, dude, you're playing a video game, first of all. Like, get off your high horse.
T, if you made a map that was all like classic video games, like something out of Mega Man, something out of Zelda, something out of Sonic, that would be my favorite map. Anybody who doesn't like that type of shit, they have no soul.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we got lots of complaints about that shit. Which, I mean, I don't care. I like those maps and get over it. I found some splat problems.
Famous saying that I like to quote a lot, fuck them kids.
You. I ain't making no League of Legends shit. I'm a Dota player. You got the wrong person. That's like telling a Pepsi drinker to go buy some Coke. Come on now.
Wait, you're a Dota person?
Oh, big time, dude. I have like 6,000 hours in Dota.
Really? Holy shit.
I'm a huge Dota person.
So I just hit plat in League, but I've been playing Dota. It's a change for sure, but I mean, I like both games.
I haven't played Dota.
They're different in their own way.
I haven't played Dota in a couple of years now, thanks to these servers. But fucking,
you know who's a crazy high rank in Dota that I played a game with, and he was insanely good at it. and he's one of our players on our server. Yona.
Oh, really? I don't.
He
Ruby.
is- Dude, he is so disgustingly good at that game.
I don't play. I don't really play ranked Dota anymore. I haven't even done that in like 10 years. All I've been playing, just because of time, is once they introduced Turbo, that's all I play now is Turbo.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally unranked, but you can get a whole entire Dota match done in like 20 minutes.
Yep.
Versus a fucking, you can all go carry, so you don't have to argue. I'm going to go carry. I'm going to go, no, you can all go carry if you want to. It doesn't fucking matter because it's a Turbo match. So you can actually play. The only thing I hate about Turbo is you get them stupid kids that think if it's not ranked, it doesn't matter. And it's like, well, it does, because I'm still playing. I'm still using my time to play this. I still want to try. So you'll get kids that just do stupid shit and like throw the game. And when you say something like, dude, what are you doing, man? You're literally throwing the game. And they're like, I don't give a fuck. It's not ranked. It's just Turbo. Yeah, but it's still my time. I'm trying to play a game and actually, win and try. And you're just throwing it away because you don't give a fuck. Like that's the only thing that sucks.
I mean, that's not different even in League. In
No, it's not
League,
different in
there's
any
two
game.
different. Yeah, there's two different ranked modes in League. There's actual solo duo, which is either yourself or with one partner, and then there's flex, where you can take a whole team in, but nobody respects flex. So people will go in there and play stupid shit on purpose. It's just flex, bro. It's like I'm still trying to play ranked with my friends, though.
Or you're just trying to play it all. Like, no one has any respect for anybody else
Yeah.
in this world anymore is the problem. Because I get that in Dota all the time. So it's just Turbo. It's just it doesn't matter. I don't care if it's fucking Pokemon. If I'm trying to play it, let me fucking play. Like, who are you to tell me that what my time doesn't matter? You're the same person that sees a giant line of cars in the left turn lane, so you go in the straight lane all the way to the front and then put your fucking blinker on. That's you. That's the kind of person that does that.
I mean, technically, that's how you're supposed to merge.
No, fucking you ain't. You ain't. I'll tell you right now, we're going to crash. I will roller derby your ass. You do that shit to me. I wait patiently in a line of traffic and you cut up to the front of the line, I will roller derby your ass.
Oh, absolutely. I'll do the same
You
shit.
never heard of zipper merging?
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm not talking about where it's a merge. I'm talking about where you purposely go in the other turn lane that's going the other direction that you're not even going, so you can skip to the front because all the real traffic needs to go to the left. So you get in the right turn lane, go all the way to the front of the right turn lane, just so you can cut into the front of the left turn lane. That's what I'm talking about, not zipper merge. Yeah, we all zipper merge. That you have to. If you don't know how to zipper merge, you shouldn't be allowed to drive. I'm talking about the douchebag that purposely skips the whole fucking line and then cuts, and because he knows some gullible asshole at the front is always going to let them in with their blinker on. I'm the guy behind, like, fuck you, don't let them in, you fucking bitch. Like, don't let them in. I hate that shit. Because I'm a polite person. If I see the line, I don't cheat. No big deal. I'm going to wait in line just like everybody else. I'm not going to be a dick. And then somebody else, sure enough, there's always, usually the line is caused because there's fucking, half a dozen people doing that stupid shit and causing the line. So that drives me nuts, man. I can't stand any situation where other people think that their time or their priority is more important than yours. And only because I don't do that in return. Like if I was a douchebag that thought my time was more important, then that would not be an okay stance to have. But I'm one of those practice what you preach kind of people. Like I don't waste other people's time. I expect them not to waste mine. I wonder if it's freezing outside yet. I really want to go out there and sled. There go my little friends walking by with their sleds in their hands right now. Them little kids that love my Jeep. Well, you still love my Jeep? I'm going to have to just watch and see if they actually hit any ice out there to sled on. Map testers are probably going to find jank here and make me fix it, but hopefully I can just pretend like I didn't see it. Who do I main in Dota? I mean, it just depends. I'm actually this is going to sound weird now that people actually do this. I'm actually the player that even in Turbo, I'll select what the team needs. Like I can play anything. Support. I love playing support, honestly. One of my best
support main.
Yeah, one of my best characters would be like Ancient Apparition or Lion or God, who else did I used to play as support all the time? Usually I'd pick AA or Lion if I had the choice, like if I could just freely pick whatever. But I'd love being support. I ain't got no problem being support. If I'd go carry, I mean, it's changed so much. I haven't played it in like a year and a half now, so there's all kinds of new people. Trying to think who would be my first pick as a carry if I really wanted to go carry. Well, in my glory days, like before my Rust servers, when I had time to play Dota, like back then, I would put hundreds of hours in Dota, like hundreds of hours a week in Dota. Or well, not maybe in a week, maybe in a month, but back then I was a big Invoker player. Like I could juggle spells with Invoker so that I literally am always casting something. Like just bam, 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 just constantly. With good combos and stuff. The typical shit. Throw a tornado, drop an EMP on their feet, then fucking switch over to ice wall them, switch over to ghost form, all that kind of shit. Just really, really do like a 3 or 4 spell combo. I was really good at Invoker. But if you don't stay playing Invoker constantly, you'll get rusty real quick, and you cannot get rusty. You have to mash them keys and memorize those patterns real quick. So being an Invoker player takes a lot of dedication. I used to be really good Invoker, like nasty Invoker. In my glory days about 6 years ago, before these Rust servers, if I was on your team and I picked Invoker, and as long as you guys weren't just total fucking idiots trying to throw the match, like I hate to be cocky, but yeah, if I got to be Invoker, as long as nobody picked like Anti-Mage or something like that. If somebody grabbed Anti-Mage with my Invoker, that could cause me a problem. Or something really nasty hitting, like a Phantom Assassin or something, that could, just like one hit me. But if you didn't get one of those guys, I would tear you up on Invoker. And he makes it, and one of his talking lines is a fucking Masonic phrase that we use in Lodge when we're working under Master Mason rules in the Lodge. One of the things he says in his lines is actually something we say in Lodge for part of one of our ceremonies. So it's kind of cool too. First time I heard him say it, I was like, whoa, what the fuck was he saying that for? I guess somebody that worked on Dota must have been a Freemason.
Hello.
What's up, dude?
Logged in, tore down my base, started to research things. I'm like, nah, fuck it.
What up, bro?
Nothing. Ate some food, now I'm here.
Whoa. You ate?
Yeah, I ate.
Nah.
I spent the morning doing research on various knives, and finally I gave up and reached out to the smith, I guess you could call him. I would be appropriate, or forger. Which would be right?
I don't know what a term is for a knife maker.
A Chad.
A Chad.
I couldn't find shit on it. It was just limited edition. It was stamped that there was only 200 of them. So
Hey, does anybody in the stream recognize what this monument is? Except for admins, don't cheat.
I don't know.
Oh, I need to attach a road to that gate over there. Shit.
admins don't cheat, but players do. You're getting a sneak peek at the next map. Is that still cheating? Kind of. Legal cheat, right?
Did you say something to me?
Mumble.
Huh?
Mumbling.
Oh.
Dang, I'm so tired of these bots. It scared the shit out of me.
What happened? No vanish?
No, just I'm hesitant. I'm doing a nightmare.
Oh, I thought you were testing. Who's Ken? Nobody?
What's that?
Who is Ken?
Oh, he's
Dude.
one of our new staff members.
Oh, okay. I must have missed that one.
Yeah, you did. He's brand new.
Total new.
Kind of a cheddar.
Yeah, bro sucks so bad. I don't know how he made staff.
I didn't vote for him. Somebody did though.
Yeah, I missed. He must have went straight from ticket to hey, welcome aboard.
Yeah, Rocket, the Jeep is a total loss, yes. I'm not fucking pleased. But I found this guy, and I know it's not like a scam type person, because this chick I used to go to middle school with, I'm still friends with to this day. She works, her husband owns a body shop. Jukes, your car's going off in our ears. Her husband owns a body shop, and she told me when she found out how much they were trying to give me for my Jeep total. She's like, contact this guy. We use him all the time for stuff with the body shop. That he's like he's a appraiser for vehicles, and he works with clients to like stop the insurance company basically from ripping them off for what their vehicle's worth. You look on my thing for my insurance company, they put on there extras or whatever, like for the column, for any extras I have on the Jeep that they're going to give me money for, in addition to the price of the Jeep. They put wheels or custom wheels and tires or whatever, $125. I'm like, dude, one of my rims is $467. That's not even counting the 35-inch tire. And I have 5 of them, 5 rims and 5 tires. And you're going to give me $125? Like, the fuck out of here. Anyway, the guy, I sent him the full list with all my invoices, all my receipts of everything I've got on that Jeep and everything I've done. He was like, oh yeah, we'll definitely be able to get this increase. That's huge deficit. So I'll see what he does. I don't know. Could be full of shit. We'll have to see. I'm definitely going to try, though.
You ain't lost nothing by trying.
Do I now?
You haven't lost anything by trying.
Exactly, yeah. And it's because, I mean, with what they're giving me for my Jeep, which is not even close to what it's worth, I can't replace it. I'll be fucked.
Okay, I'm back now, by the way. I was unmuting to talk some shit back. First off, Nint, fuck you. Second off, I changed my name because anytime that T says, Jukes, his Georgia accent sounds like Juice, and then when Juice is in here, it's real confusing, so I just decided I was going to use my actual name.
Well, it ain't going to work, because for one, once I get used to a name, that's what I use no matter what. Whatever you do, it's just not going to work with me. And number 2 is Juice is in here maybe 1% of the time, so it's kind of pointless anyway.
Does that mean I'm always going to be cocksucker? What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were that, you'd be an admin.
I could say he got juked.
Yeah, I mean, Juice is never in voice anyway, so.
That wasn't the right use of that word. Bad idea.
No,
You said juked. It's juked.
Juked.
and
Juked. But yeah, Rocket, the insurance company is just really fucking me over. And what's funny is it's not even the insurance company that's going to have to pay anyway. Like, it's my insurance company. And my insurance company isn't responsible for it. They're just handling it for me because it's easier to go through your own and let them handle it than try to get after the other person's. But the other person's insurance company has already admitted fault, so it's not like there's going to be an argument. So I don't get why mine's dicking me over, other than the fact that they are in cahoots with each other.
Probably the same insurance company.
No, it's not. He has Progressive. I have Mercury.
Now, see, if you had State Farm, this wouldn't be an issue at all.
Yeah, unless I lived in California.
yeah, I dare you.
They just canceled everybody's fucking insurance.
To live in California, I dare you.
Dare me to what?
To live in California.
Oh, fuck you, man. Hell no. You couldn't pay me to live in California. You couldn't even pay me to visit.
T wouldn't fucking last in California. He'd fucking kill somebody.
Oh, big time, dude. I can't even stand, you know what's so bad is, how you can recognize New York accents and stuff like that, or New Jersey accents. I can recognize, without them even opening their mouth, I can recognize California people. Like just right off the bat, man. Like there was some lady getting interviewed last night on TV, and I was like, oh my god, what is wrong with these people? Like they're like aliens. They're literally like aliens. And I mean like you know what I'm talking about, by the way. I don't want anybody in the chat to be, oh, I live in some buttfuck Egypt, California. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about California's a big ass state. I'm talking about, you know, the LA, the fucking, you know, Melrose Place type people. You know, the city rich people, California people. Those people, oh my god, they're like aliens to me. They don't even look like human beings to me. Like I think scientists are gonna look back and be like, what the fuck species was this? Like what the hell? They're like weird. Really fucking weird. I wouldn't last a minute in California. I'd end up killing somebody or getting my ass kicked because I mouthed off to the wrong person or something. Because those people are fucking weird, dude. All them fake ass lips and fucking.
I'll raise you one, T.
What?
Go to Portland.
Oh, I don't like the whole West Coast.
Hey.
I don't like the whole West Coast, dude. You're gonna get me no matter where you go over there. I don't like Oregon, Washington, California. I don't like the whole West Coast.
I guess Jukes and T's just trying to get rid of two of us, huh?
Yeah, we're gonna.
No. Listen. I have been a lot of places.
I've been
to
everywhere,
California.
man.
I've been to fucking Portland, but let me tell you, Portland, Oregon was the weirdest fucking place I've ever gone in my life.
Why?
What? What's Portland's slogan?
I live here.
I don't know. I don't know what's the
Portland, keep Portland weird. That's literally what it is.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What's the slogan?
Keep
Yes.
Portland weird.
That's bad.
Bad. You're an anomaly though. You don't fit in fucking Portland. I'm sorry.
I really
dude.
don't.
Yeah, you don't. So
No.
that's kind of a
No, you
moot.
don't.
That's kind of a moot point right there. You don't actually fit in at all. That'd be like putting Mountain Juice in Hollywood.
So many people around me talk like the younger generation nowadays.
Yeah. But yeah, I can't stand that whole
People
West
in
Coast.
their 40s talk like that.
I mean, I don't fit in here either. Let's be real. I'm Republican leaning and live in New Jersey.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
Huh?
Right. I can't stand now California. I wish we could just push it off into the ocean. Just let it fucking.
The fault lines will do that for us eventually. Don't worry
Hopefully.
about
I
it.
hope
People
they-
are working on it.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, they're definitely working on it right now.
My
but-
state isn't that good for it either, man.
Yeah, I can't stand California, dude. I saw like the Canadian Prime Minister or something the other day. Like, well, how about this? You want our Canada so bad, then we'll take California and blah blah blah. And I'm like, please, shit, I'll pay you.
Like,
I'll fucking donate to that. Can you take New York too?
Whoa. Hold up. Getting dangerously close over here.
I mean, honestly, I'd probably throw New Jersey in there. We'll get you out of there first.
do we have to?
I
Are
I
you
mean,
fucking
ha-
better?
I got family in New York and shit. Trust me, I know, but
Not all of New Jersey is, you know.
I tell you
Some
one
of
thing:
them.
the stereotypes about Jersey, a lot of them are pretty accurate.
That's untrue.
Shit, not the parts I've been to. I've only been to the parts like, you know, Hoboken and all the stuff around like Manhattan.
Yeah, you've been to Jersey City, so you've been on the New York border. So you get all the people from, you know, what is it? What's that one area in New York that's like in between New Jersey and New York?
Staten Island?
Yes, you get all the Staten Island douchebags in that
I mean, you
area.
get everything from Manhattan. It's pretty douchey, but yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. So my opinions on New Jersey are just based off of like that whole area.
Now, Jersey is divided into three sections. There is South Jersey, which is all the shore douchebags with the gym tan laundry and fist pumping. Then you've got Middle Jersey, which basically the entirety of Middle Jersey is the hood. And then you've got the Northern Jersey, where on the west side, we all live up on farms in the woods with guns, and we're all right-leaning. And then you have the other side towards the city, where it's the inner city stuff that everybody hears all the stereotypes about.
It can't be that many places though. Jersey's like the size of my high school.
Oh, I know, but trust me, it varies. It's
That's
very
great.
different.
Well, Georgia's the same way. You go down to Metro Atlanta, and it turns into a whole different fucking world.
Everybody hates each other over there, I guess.
Everybody, what?
Everybody in Jersey hates each other. They all got their own corner.
Yeah.
Oh, we do. No, you don't understand. Northwest Jersey and Northeast Jersey, we don't get along at all.
I agree.
Northeast Jersey is a bunch of inner city punks and the Staten Island guys, and we are the more southern style people where it's like, we love our guns, we love our gun laws, we love our farms, leave us alone.
Yeah, it's the same thing in most states. I mean, Georgia, everybody in Atlanta and Savannah, nobody likes them, and they don't like any of us. So it's just the way it is. You know what? Here, I'm going to piss off somebody in the stream. Well, it probably won't piss them off. Probably agree with me. But if we're going to go outside the U.S., the worst people I've ever had to encounter, like the place I hated the most as far as like the people were and how they acted and how they treated, you know, everybody or whatever, was London.
Really?
Oh my God, the people in London were such fucking douchebags. They were just so they were just so fucking unpleasant. Like I was like, what?
Paris.
I mean, I've never
was
been
shit.
there. I've only been to the United Kingdom, like Ireland, England, Scotland, Wales, and the Bahamas. Those are all the countries I've been to. And England was by far the worst. I mean, but like when I got to like the rural parts of England, it got a little tamer and nicer. But London and shit, these people were fucking jackasses, man. I was like, what the fuck is wrong? Y'all are miserable. They are just fucking miserable. And what's even crazier is I thought I would love Ireland the most, but actually I didn't. I loved Scotland the most. The Scottish people were really cool. The scenery was just like the postcards. The people were nice as can be. They remind me a lot of Southern Americans. You know, in Southern America, we get, like the rest of the world thinks we're weird because we literally talk to everybody. We're friendly to everybody. You go into a store, you know, the cashier talks to you, the stock boy talks to you, the people randomly in the parking lot as you're going in say hi to you, how's your day? Like everybody's just friendly. That's what Scotland reminded me of, was like a United Kingdom version of the South. London was like basically a United Kingdom version of New York City. Bunch of fucking douchebags, man. They were terrible. I remember my first experience with anybody in London. First thing we did when we got there, sit down in a restaurant and asked for like a soda. And they brought me a soda, but it was like in a tomato juice sized can, this tiny little can. And it was warm. And I was like, can I have a glass with some ice? And they brought me a glass. I was like, can I get some ice though? My soda's warm. And the waitress was like, you know, all pissed off. He's like, dink, and threw like one ice cube in my glass. I'm like, fuck, bitch, I just wanted a cold drink. God damn, it's hot. It's the summertime.
Kind of like an American thing, like.
I'm sure it is, but like, don't be a bitch. Like, you know, if some Brit came in asking for a hot tea, I'm gonna get him a fucking hot tea. Like, I'm not gonna roll my eyes at him. Doesn't mean I want a hot tea. I'm just gonna give him what he asked for. Like, I mean, but you know, I'm in the South in America. We're actually friendly down here. Well, to a point.
No, because your people only drink sweet tea.
Oh, we drink sweet tea so thick you got to eat it with a spoon. And our crumpets, those are fucking buttermilk biscuits. All right, if any map testers are watching, that is what I call splat work. I'm sure I'll find a couple other little errors that I didn't catch, but that's splat work. When you get in game, this is going to look real nice. It's going to look real nice. Everything's nice and blended together now. Got some dirt, got some gravel. The game itself will actually populate this with grass and with rocks and stuff, so it'll look real nice. Everything's
Still
good.
working this nightmare. Found another spot where I think TC was.
Oh my
empty.
God. Look at this. Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no. The problem is though, is I think if I sink the road, yep, it's going to go underground. This is Face Punch's brilliance where they design these sidewalks to have like this lip right here, but then the road itself is way down here. Oh my God, that's going to be that's almost unfixable. That's so hard. I'd actually have a better time just putting a concrete cube down there than trying to fucking raise the train in such intricate places.
Nobody's going to be that close.
Well, it's not that. It's bad, dude. Look, I mean, you see it as you're walking up to it. Look. Look at that wire going under it. I mean, that's real bad.
Oh shit. Well, the wire give it away.
Jesus.
If you haven't already, make sure you fix the tunnel in the top left.
Oh, I forgot about the checklist. Let me get back to that. I got caught up when I started doing my topology issue. I had reported one building topology in the map channel. I fixed it, and then I started doing all the building topologies, and then I started doing splat, and I totally forgot I was in a checklist here. Oops. Road needs to be moved. V10. Let me go outside here in a minute and see if there's any snow left before it gets dark.
Fuck this game.
Hey, there's the road we were looking at last night during map testing. You know, it may not have been, well, yeah, it may have been moved a little bit. Whoop out that road topology and see. I wish Kill You would put this shit in alphabetical order. I can never find what I'm looking for. There we go. Oh, look. Road didn't move. It's actually legit.
Stop that. I wish Kill You.
You know what it is? The topology is just a little too wide on one side, and I can make it a hair wider on the other side so that stuff doesn't grow. But I can also move the sign. Oh, you know what else? Gravel will stop some of those bushes that were too close. There we go. That'll stop all the bushes from being up close like that. N22 floating M2.
There's a few of those actually.
I bet. Except that N22 doesn't look the same as my N22. Oh, I know why, because the grid's on the... Wait, no. What? Dude, that's really weird. The grids are not lining up the same way as they are on my map right now. Because the screenshot is right there where my cursor just went, but on the screenshot, that's still an N22. That's not good. Where the hell is this M2 though?
I see it right there. It's not floating. I just don't think they could see the barricade.
That's what usually happens. Yep.
Yeah, I couldn't see the barricade live either.
That's, you know what that is? It's another entity that Facepunch made that disappears now.
Like the floating couches.
Yeah, like the couches, or a lot of times you'll see like there's a bunch of floating stuff here, T, and then I'm like on my map there's sandbags there. Sandbags is another one. So I gotta see they made a replacement for it, or they just took it out, or made it decayable. Yeah, that's the one. See, the sandbags do it too now.
Probably won't make you feel better, but I think there's those like set up all around that.
What is this barricade concrete solo? Yeah, but I want to test this to see if this one can be a replacement. And if it can, I can just replace all.
Neat.
So we'll have to go back and check this. Like that. As long as it's the same shape and size, you can replace all and it works. That'll work. We'll just have to retest. Alright, so we'll leave that and see what happens. Rock over road tunnel. P23, but I don't know if my fucking grids are correct now. More face punches, new rock formations. They auto replaced. Hey, look, I see a circle. Fuck your circle. Look at that. Now I'm like, oh, look, a squirrel, and wander off fixing circles.
I do it all the time.
Yup. P25, weird rectangle patch of topo. Isn't that where I'm at? Oh, no, it's the other side. Wait, where in P25 is this?
He decided we were too loud.
It's right there.
Who?
This tech moved to staff quiet.
I think he's actually working right now too, though.
Yeah, we were too loud.
You specifically.
More splat errors.
Oh, you taught them this though. Remember.
Oh, I did. Glad to report. There we go. V1920 floating gun. Oh my god, here we go. The floating guns I'm going to save till after that test. W20 grass inside house. I can clearly see which house it is just on the map. It's got green grass. Splat. Yep.
Due to the nature of what this map is supposed to represent, wouldn't we want some overgrowth, like breaking down old buildings?
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, there is. Look at the actual building. Look. But you're not understanding the grass is actually coming through the floor inside the house, like here, like this part. Because
You're gonna have to let your stream catch up, but don't worry about it too
you'll
much.
you'll see me show the floor in a second. But yeah, it's.
Oh, okay, I see. Well, kind of see. At least there's like trash and stuff all over the inside of the house.
Yeah. Blue house, second floor, main room, floating objects. Except I can't see the damn map picture that well. These new map testers got to get these map pictures better. I think there's only blue house. So I think this is it. Second floor in the corner. Oh, must be another entity deleted by Facepunch. Probably a table or a box or something. Hey, remember the thing I talked about with the invisible buttons? This would be a good place for one. It'll catch up in a second.
Yeah.
Y21, red roof motel, 2 rooms have grass in the floor. Damn, it's Y21 on theirs, it's Z21 on mine. Yeah, the grids are off. Very weird.
Welcome back.
I couldn't hear to greet this guy that was talking to me, and I couldn't hear what he was saying.
No worries. That's I created a little deafen hotkey for that exact purpose.
Bro was like, I've got 4,000 hours in this game, and I've never seen a staff or admin.
Told y'all, man, greets where it's at. Sets us
I
apart.
like, we're here quite often, so if you have any questions or anything, you know, ask the community, and if you need anything, ticket in Discord.
Hell yeah, good shit.
Yep.
Hi, welcome to Zombieland. Can I take your order?
You even sound like you're on a drive-thru.
Like the brain burger with cheese.
83 people on Legacy right now.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna cut the stream and take a break for a minute here because it's about to get dark outside. I'm gonna take my dog out in the snow one last time.